Title: The Leftover Jar. A story of debt, doubt, and the overflow of trust. The old jam jar on the fridge. There was always a jar on the top of the fridge. It wasn't pretty, just a recycled jam jar with the word God scribbled on a strip of masking tape. It rattled with whatever loose change they could spare. At first, it was symbolic. Then it became sacred. Then, somehow it became the key. Not because of what was inside the jar, but because of what it stirred inside both of them. Liam and Tessa's leap of faith. Liam sat on the edge of their second-hand couch, staring at a stack of overdue bills. Tessa sat opposite, holding a grocery receipt and blinking away tears. The fridge buzzed behind them, empty but for a half-eaten tub of yogurt and a wilting lettuce. Their small construction startup had dried up just 3 months in. No leads, no projects. Debt, over $42,000. Rent, 2 months behind. Hope, fading fast. That Sunday, their pastor shared a verse. Bring all the tithes into the storehouse. Try it. Put me to the test. I will pour out a blessing so great you won't have enough room to take it in. Malachi 3 verse 10. Liam scoffed silently. Tessa whispered, maybe it's time we stop giving God leftovers. That night, they emptied the jar just $17.45 and dropped it in the offering box. It felt like nothing, but it meant everything. The very next morning, Liam got a call from an old schoolmate. Hey, you still building? I need someone to finish my house, and I've got 2 more lined up after that if you're in. By the end of the week, they'd earned more than they had in 4 months. Within 90 days, the debt was melting like ice in the sun. They kept giving, not out of surplus, out of trust. When faith costs everything and it still isn't at loss for you, giving when you have plenty, that's generosity. Giving when you're scraping the bottom of your barrel, that's surrender. Malachi 3 verse 10 isn't a prosperity hack, it's a divine dare. Put me to the test. What other area in Scripture does God say that? None. Just this. Because giving breaks the illusion of self-sufficiency. It recalibrates your heart from clinging to trusting. The cheerful giver doesn't give because they have much. They give because they've seen what happens when they do. This is from Tessa's journal entry.
I remember counting coins on the kitchen floor, crying because I couldn't buy nappies and milk. I was embarrassed, ashamed, angry that the God I sang to every Sunday was letting me feel so forgotten. But when we gave that small, ridiculous offering, it unlocked something. Not in the heavens. In us. Our grip loosened. Our fear unclenched. What did we sacrifice? Nothing that mattered. And everything that didn't.
Everyday life lessons you can use. 1, if you're afraid to give, ask what fear is whispering to you. Then, challenge it. 2, place a small jar somewhere visible. Label it trust. Every time you put something in, even a coin, say aloud, I trust you more than this. 3, don't wait until you're ready to give. Give until you're ready to trust. For faith doesn't multiply money. It multiplies perspective. And that changes everything. 5, you can never outgive God, but you can learn to outgrow your fear. It's a full jar when you give faithfully. Today, that same jam jar sits on the kitchen bench of their new home. Liam still builds houses. Tessa manages their accounts and bakes muffins for neighbors every Friday. Their fridge? It hums quietly, packed with color. But the jar, it's still there. Not because they need it anymore, but because it reminds them of who really fills the house. Try it, God said. So they did. And now every time they drop something into the jar, it's not a sacrifice. It's a song, takeaway just for you. When you give cheerfully, you don't lose what's in your hands, you gain what's in His. God's love surrounds you, feel His presence as He lifts and strengthens you today. Let the faith rise within you. God is your strength, and His joy is your portion today. So lift your eyes, God is already at work, filling you with peace, strength, and His joy as He fills you with a full portion. Penned by Gary Conan Doyle. In worship of God's wonderful glory. Hey, thanks for listening. If you're still here, Something in this story or song clicked with you. So here's a little secret. When you hit thumbs up, it tells the YouTube gremlins, hey, more of this. And if you subscribe, it's like saying, yeah, I want in. So go ahead, tap like, hit subscribe, and make sure you don't miss what's next. Because this ride, it's just getting started.